Hello there, welcome to the Sunday service from Sutton Village Church in sunny St Helens as we continue to meet online for the time being. Hopefully though, it won't be too long until we can all meet safely together again in our own church building to sing God's praises. And when we can, we're all ready to go. In the meantime though, well, we'll continue to keep going like this, and I'll keep getting my daily steps in. This, to be honest, is about the only exercise that I've had in the last 18 months. Okay, so on to this morning's service, and something that I've grown really passionate about over the last few months is the idea of legacy, in the sense of something handed down or passed on from you to the next generation. And I don't mean money, I'm thinking of stuff more important than that. As you know, I've spent a lot of time with families recently, planning funeral services and crafting words to describe their loved ones' lives. And something that I'm always looking for to help families with the grieving process is anything positive that person has passed on to the next generation, so that they can see a continuation of that person's spirit within their family and within their circle of friends. Now, occasionally there'll be the odd person where that can be a bit of a stretch, to say the least. However, I'd say 9 out of 10 times I find something. So here's a question for you to mull over this morning. You ready? When people reflect back on your life, and someone like me is having to write your eulogy, what is it? What is it that you've left behind for your family and friends? When I used to work on the radio, we always used to try and create things that as a presenter or as a radio station we were famous for. So what are you famous for? And more importantly, what is it that God wants you to be famous for? Over the last 2 weeks, we've heard from a guy called Dave Ramsey and his daughter Rachel Cruz. They've been talking about how God wants us to look after and be careful with money. And it was all motivated by Dave's brush with bankruptcy. And God's led them on this journey to help others with their money. That's their spirit-filled famous for, I guess. And this morning we're going to hear testimony from someone else who after an encounter with God was led on an amazing journey which will become his spirit-filled famous for. And we'll find out more about him a bit later. But first this morning, let's sing.